much as, you know, I'm all about people being able to take care of themselves and take care of their own family, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, but what happens to those families where, you know, there's some challenges going on? So we're just going to sort of let that go. And the one thing I have to say is, I agree with you. I didn't hear a lot about the economy. There was not much that she talked about in that regard.
Like, people keep talking about, like, oh, McCain made a gamble with Sarah Palin. Well, I don't want people gambling with my country,
right,
and my future, and my healthcare, and my national security, you know? Like, they're just dropping the words family and small town values in as though that means something to people when, you know, small town values mean something different to everyone in that small town because...
Clearly, because that's the whole thing they were talking about at the convention was like, what does small town values mean? Well, what is it exactly?
Right, and it's like, oh, it's like real families. Okay, well, every family I know is real.
Like, it's not family values when a family has to decide, you know, are we going to go to work? Am I going to risk getting fired to go to my kid's student-teacher conference?
Right.
And that's a decision that some people have to make. Am I going to risk getting fired to stay at home with my kid who's sick or take them to the doctor? I mean, how is that valuing real families?
Like you said, I grew up in a single-parent home, too, and I was lucky in that my mom got a job and she was employed and she worked at the YMCA for a very long time and got health care for me and my sister and herself. And we didn't have to go on welfare or anything like that. But with John McCain and Sarah Palin, I don't know if, you know, if I had grown up now, if we would have health care, or if after whatever he is doing, if we'd be able to afford the subsidies for health care, because I'm really not sure what the plan they're laying out is. I'm a woman and I vote. Sarah Palin doesn't speak for me and she is not my gal.
I'm a woman and I vote. Sarah Palin doesn't speak for me, and she's not my gal.
I'm a woman, and I vote, and Sarah Palin does not speak for me, and she's not my gal.
I'm a woman, and I vote. Sarah Palin doesn't speak for me. She is not my gal.
I'm a woman, and I vote. Sarah Palin does not speak for me, and she is not my gal.
I'm a woman, and I vote. Sarah Palin does not speak for me, and she is not my gal.
And Sarah Palin doesn't speak for me, and she's not my gal.